Okay, so story time. If you're all are well aware, I went to, if you follow me on Twitter will appear somewhere on the screen depending on what editing Amber does with herself. So I went to Taylor Swift concert. She came to New Zealand. I was so stoked. Like, I really have always wanted to go see Taylor Swift live. Ever since she brought her Speak Now, her Red tour, 1989 tour missed us, so a bit gutted about that, but you know, each their own. But yeah, so when tickets came on sale, me and two friends were like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. This is like around your birthday, let's do it. So we booked that, and everything was happy and merry. We all had it planned out. We're planning it out through the year because she doesn't live in the same town as me, but we still kept in solid contact because, you know, as supposedly best friends do. So now that I've said like that little story, like, we kept in contact, we talked about it. We got a quote as well to fill from, because she never really like booked it herself. She'll travel centre to book said stuff for concerts and stuff, and I've been to a lot of concerts with this person, so you know what, let's call her Phyllis. I have been to a lot of concerts with Phyllis, and I suppose that's what shocked me per se about this whole thing that unravelled. And keep in mind that me and Phyllis had been friends since high school. Like, it was a solid friendship, and I don't know what went wrong per se, but I mean, I still ask myself that every single day, what went wrong, like, what did I do, like, you know, you ask yourself these sorts of things. And I suppose if a friendship goes bad, you really can't blame yourself, and I suppose I still blame myself for some things, but at the end of the day, you're only human, you can only do what you can, and if someone else isn't there to reciprocate the friendship, you know, it's what it is. Now, that's somewhat of a deeper meaningful in there, as you do, but anyway, back to the story. So, no, like, solid, like, 2 days beforehand, she arranged, she was going to come pick me up. I was going to stay at her house, and we were just going to go from there to the airport. So I was packing my stuff and all that sort of stuff, and I asked what time are we flying out, and she didn't have a solid answer for me. Well, rephrase, back 2 steps. I got in contact with the hotel that was on the quote thing. I still wish I had all the paperwork, but honestly I threw it out. And I asked the hotel people, like, do we require a card for the thing? And they're like, yeah, what's your name? I said Phyllis's name, and they're like, sorry, there's no booking under her name. I was like, what? Like, there should be a booking under her name. Are you like 110% sure? And they're like, we are sure there is booking under the name. So they told us to get in contact, well, they told me to get in contact with the travel people. And so I did, and she said that the whole travel thing was still sitting with her, hadn't been paid for, nothing was paid for. Flights, the travel weren't paid for, like, flights, hotel, it wasn't paid for. All we had was concert tickets, and we already had a debacle like a good couple of weeks beforehand with Phyllis's friend, and Phyllis saying that she hadn't been given the concert ticket. So it was done probably on my behalf. I had to use my own money because they brought that from their go-go stuff. I went and brought new ones because I really just wanted to have these concert tickets in hand. It was like, I paid money for these, and like, I deserved to have my ticket in my hand, and she hadn't, like, no one had them handed to them like until like a week or so before. And I was like, I'm not Google their go-go, just do it and you'll see what they had to say about it. So where was I? So I got in contact with them, and they said nothing had been booked. So I tried contacting my friend, and she was determined, she was certain that everything was booked. She went to a travel centre. Sorry if you heard that, that is the dump truck outside her house. she went to the travel centre, did all that, and then the travel centre I spoke to, the people were looking into it from my side of things, and they got back in hold with me, and they said to me that you might need to ask Phyllis again because we don't think she's being 110% honest with you. She's just gone into one of our sister stores and said that she needs flights and accommodation for that weekend for a funeral. And I was like, and that's the moment where I got her on the phone, and this was like my 25th birthday. I spent my 25th birthday filling in like applications for like fraud people and all like fraud forms for the police. I was trying to get hold of her. I was like, what's going on? Like, where's my money? And she was like, I spent it. They took it, but they didn't give a receipt. And guys, by law, if that amount of money has been exchanged, like, make sure you get a receipt. And even then, like, I've still got the screenshots. If editing me can figure it out, I will slap the screenshot on the screen of her tagging me in something saying rep tour with all like the travel info there. I was under the impression that this shit had been paid. Where, like, and she was telling me that it was paid for. Like, where had the money gone? And to this day, I don't know where the money had gone. It just, she's still, like, we don't talk at all anymore. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, you do you, girl. None of it was booked. My older sister found me, like, having a panic attack. If you've watched my channel before I deleted all my other videos and all that stuff, I have major anxiety and I do suffer with panic attacks, and I was having a major panic attack, and my older sister was like, felt so bad because she had been going in and out of the house and she didn't realise what was going on. And then she rang my mum, and my mum rang my dad, and then my dad... Sorry guys. And then my dad rang me, and he was in shock. My mum was speechless because they had known Phyllis, like, me and Phyllis were tight, we were homies. And they were all shocked, like, it was unreversible. So my other sister took me to see Dad, and I burst. Oh dear, why am I going to cry? And my other sister took me to see my dad, and my dad felt so bad. He was like, I'm so sorry, like, you did not, all I could say to my dad was like, I'm sorry, Dad. All I could say to my dad was, I'm sorry, and he's like, you didn't know what was going to happen. So, while, like, my little sister was like, it's, like, I went and sat out in her room and cried like a little bitch, hugging her dog. And she's like, it's okay, we will get there. Like, news you'll pay from that week to get flights, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, so, well, I used my pay from that week to get flights. Well, that and the savings I had for Taylor, I used that to get flights and all that stuff. My mum and dad, honestly, they came to the rescue. Like, they gave us, me and my sister, some money for the hotel and some spending money, because what I had saved for, like, that concert, I had used to get flights again. Yeah. But on the positive, like, I'm so thankful for, like, I'm pretty sure my parents both know this. I am so thankful for them, like, being able to do that for me. Like, all I really wanted was to see Taylor live, and I got to see Taylor live, and I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, guys. I got to see Taylor live, and it was amazing. I made new friends on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, so if you do want to follow me and say anything to me, just do it. Like, I will reply. I made new friends on Twitter. Like, I'm so thankful for Amy. Amy, if you see this, I'm so thankful for you. Like, she can't pop up at the moral of the story. You honestly realise who your friends are with this whole situation, like a whole situation like this going down. You honestly do realise. So Taylor released an article of like 30 reasons why 30 reasons she's learned before turning 30. And I relate to this one really well. So lesson 2, being sweet to everyone can get you into a lot of trouble. While being born to be raised to be a polite young lady, this can contribute to some of life's worst regrets. If someone takes advantage of this trait in you, grow a backbone, trust your gut, know when to strike back, be like a snake, and only bite when someone steps on you. That, honestly, reading that today, I was like, you know what? I need to do this. I need to sit down, film this. It's not really for anything. Like, Phyllis she gave me the money back. I left so many voice messages. I called her like 12 times, and all the times the calls went to screen. Like, she screened my calls. Like, I guess, I don't even know what the moral of the story is. I'm still in shock that this happened to me. Like, I guess really, like, I need to take Taylor's words of advice and grow a backbone, and yeah. So that was story time. I really hope you guys have enjoyed story time and this mess of a vlog. If you, I'm probably going to end it here because I've got to sit down and edit this. I'm probably going to, let's be honest here, I'll probably throw in some more content and all that shit. But if you have like this and you've like seen me back on your screen, hit that like, comment, subscribe, contact me on my Twitter and my Instagram, all linked down below. And yeah, if you want to see more stuff from me, you know where I'll be, hiding here, and I hope to speak to you guys soon, I guess.